each one of your sons?
Well, Don is a hunter. He's a great, great hunter and knows everything about that world and guns and all. He was the first one that said, "Dad, boy, you got lucky," because I didn't realize that 130 yards is actually very close in that parlance. And he said, "You got lucky." He knew immediately when he saw that. He said, "It's incredible," because that's considered a pretty close distance.
From how far the shooter was?
Yeah. And the guy wasn't a bad shooter, supposedly. You know, he was a very disturbed guy, but he wasn't a bad shooter. And Eric, likewise, he loves the business. He loves real estate. Also very much of a hunter and understands a lot of things about that. They were sort of, as young guys, they were with their grandfather, and he would take them hunting in Czechoslovakia. And somehow they developed very well. And
Czechoslovakia,
yeah,
damn.
Can you imagine?
It's a lot of letters even.
That's a long time. Yeah. That's the name you don't hear too much anymore, but it was...
I'd need a scope just to get through the spelling of that word,
that's right.
I think.
A lot of people.
Yeah.
But so he'd go, that's Don and that's Eric.
Yeah, they're funny.
Oh, yeah.
They have a good sense of humor, too. Like, whenever I see them at UFC, it's like...
Yeah, right.
Yeah, I just, like... The first time I was nervous, I think, and then after that, when I've seen them, it's like, it's fun to kind of cut up with them a little bit.
Yeah, well, they're good. They're good guys, and there's an expression that everybody is replaceable. Not Dana.
Yeah.
Nobody could do what he does, and he's made that sport into a big monster sport.
Yeah,
and it's interesting, and we go there and we enjoy it. Go with him. Sometimes we do walk-ons with Dana, and place sort of likes it.
Oh yeah, I've been there.
Yeah, but
there's a video of us. I was behind you in one video. I'm sure the dogs here will pull it up. But yeah, those are some of my favorite things ever. UFC became my favorite sport during the pandemic because Dana was brave enough to stay open. You know,
he was the whole ball game. He was the only sport, and he'd open up in arenas with nothing other than very good fighters.
Yeah.
And they would be fighting. He had some of the best fights during the pandemic.
Yeah.
But he
was exceptional. There it is right there. See, look. There you are, and I'm right behind you there.
Oh,
slapping with that hat on, the white guy in the hat.
That's great. That's right. The white guy in the hat is right. That's great.
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot of us there, but I was one of them for sure.
That's right.
Yeah, see, that's me right there.
Good sport, isn't it, huh?
Yeah. I'm a Dustin Poirier fan. So.
Oh, he's great. He was, boy, I tell you, he's a warrior. That last fight he had, whether you like it or not, he is a warrior.
Yeah. Yeah, it felt like he didn't get the victory, but it didn't feel like he lost.
No, he didn't lose that fight. He really, the man he was fighting was tough. He was tough and didn't expect that same fight. But he oftentimes he makes people suffer. There's no question about it. No, he's a pro. He's a professional.
Yeah, he's all heart. He's from Louisiana. That's where I'm from.
As that fight went along, he just got stronger and stronger, and he was getting pounded. And he was going to be choked out about 4 different times, and he just wouldn't let it happen. No, you say hello to him. He's good.
Yeah, I'll make sure to.
He's a really great fighter.
And he cooks Thanksgiving dinner every year.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll have to go sometime.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
he must do good food.
He does, yeah. He does some good stuff over there.
I always liked the boxing.
How old were you, remember?
Oh, boy, I don't know. You can deduct it from what I am now, but it was a long time ago.
Well, you think it was that people were just so excited.
They had heart attacks. I mean, they just had, I guess they do it, maybe Super Bowls or something. And I'm sure it happens. Just that one. But we had an exciting event the other night with Elon Musk and me.
I listened.
We had a pretty big audience for that one, I can tell you.
Yeah, I listened for probably about like 20 minutes. The cost to really have your own voice in the world is $44 billion, basically.
Yeah. Well...
If you want to have your voice, like, you know what I'm saying? He has his own channel.
And he does what he wants to do.
When you have a babysitter and they don't want to have any fun or whatever.
Yeah, right.
That's kind of the vibe I got.
He's popular, very popular.
Oh, he's a real dirt serpent too, dude. He's a freaking legend, you know?
No,
he's a legend.
He is a legend, I guess, in a true sense.
Oh, 100%. People love him, dude. Look at him. I went to his show not long ago somewhere, and I think some guy had a heart attack there too, but it was more funnel cake related, I think, type of vibes.
He draws big crowds, actually. I call him Bob, his name Bob, right? It's Bob Kid Rock, but it's Bob. But he's a really good guy. And
I've been over to his house
He's a cool cat, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. His brother's missing a leg, too, which is crazy. He looks like the lamp. Have you ever seen that movie, The Lamp, like from like a Christmas Story or whatever?
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
But he's fantastic. He goes to the ground and he did it, gets up. He swung, and I'm a good golfer. He had a perfect shot out to the right with a little hook. Nobody knows what that means in your audience probably, but that's like a perfect shot. And I said, that is perfect. He said, I'll do it again. I said, don't do it again because you'll never be able to hit a shot that good.
Rarely do you go to a dinner and everybody's eating like, Xanaxes or something, for appetizers. Right. Usually people are having like a mint, a mint julep or something a little fancier, Negroni I just learned about.
Right. I never had a glass of alcohol. Never, ever did I have a glass of alcohol because of him. And I would say that if I did drink, I could, conceivably be the type of personality that would have, like you, that would have a problem. But I never had, and the only thing I say to people, they think they're going to do away with pain. And literally the time is so short. If you take it for like 2 weeks, you're almost addicted to it. It's incredible when you
well, all of that is horrible. But why do we allow that?
How did you get addicted? How did?
No, I would just do cocaine. That was really, So not just,
That's down and dirty, right?
Yeah, and it was,
But you don't anymore?
No, I knew it was bad, but you still.
So it's not even good during what would be normally the good time, in other words. Oh, wow. So why would you do it?
I wouldn't, that's why I don't.
We had to solve we had a lot of problems with this country. A lot of problems. Pharma is another one that's, interesting.
Or do they push back against you think?
Yeah, I think they do. Well, I think it's pretty obvious that they do. In one way, that's a positive thing politically because when you can show that they push back, the voters seem to like it.
One thing that you did, recently we had Bernie Sanders on.
Right.
And
interesting.
And I know.
That's very interesting.
Certainly, you guys don't agree on a lot of things, but I think you both acknowledge how horribly rigged the healthcare system is, which pretty much feels like some form of extortion to me. That's what it seems like to me.
It's a form.
But you had an exact, that lobby is a very powerful one.
Yeah.
But why do those people want people to suffer, though? Just so they can make money?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, it really has to do with money.
That's crazy. How much money do they
probably
need?
Tapper, who I call fake Tapper, but I don't do that.
I saw him at Whole Foods.
I don't do that so much anymore. You did. But I thought they were very even-handed. Would you like Bernie? Are you friends with him or something?
No, I met him the other day.
Was that the first time?
It was the first time.
Were you impressed by him?
Yeah.
One thing, he's still sharp, right?
Oh, yeah, he's still sharp.
He doesn't suffer from what Biden did.
No.
Mental dullness.
Yeah.
Right?
I mean,
mentally gone.
Biden is
mentally gone.
He's somebody put a merry-go-round in his head, I heard. But that's, but they didn't plug it in. They didn't tell him.
Yeah, that's probably right.
But,
and she won't talk to you, and she won't talk to anybody. She won't be interviewed.
She's welcome to come on. I would love to get to talk to her.
I'm sure she'd be very exciting. Actually, you could make her exciting, probably.
You think?
Yeah, I think so.
Somebody said she's a good roller skater. That's what I heard, which is crazy.
That's about it.
Yeah. I mean, look.
Do you know that other countries now, their crime rate is way down because they're sending all their criminals to us?
It's a party.
They're sending all of their criminals to us.
Somebody invited Biden to the border, and they said he went to a Borders Books, dude. And I was like, that's...
Well, they invited her, and she went to a place that doesn't have a problem, She's a disaster. She is the worst vice president. It's the worst administration in the history of our country. She's a part of it. And she won't do an interview. She would never do an interview like this. She won't do an interview.
I want to learn more about her.
Well, I think you should ask her to come on.
Tell Barron I said thanks, man.
Good.
Yeah.
You're going to do it. You beat it, right? You beat it. Good luck with it.
Thank you, brother.
Thank you very much.